6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. It's the fullback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now this throw caught left side and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. gets this inside the 35-yard line. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Going to throw right side here, complete. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Big stop, big stop, let's go.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Come on, baby, let's go.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Mahomes to throw it. Steps away. Caught. Kelsey, left side. Touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken way up at the 25. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll run on 1st down. McLaughlin, and he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Herbert. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Second and 16. Herbert going to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This to potentially send us to overtime. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Herbert. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Pressure kick, and I thought he was going to hit it. I thought we were destined for overtime, but not the case.
Not at all, and they were already planning for the overtime you just mentioned, already saying, okay, what are we going to do if we get the ball? What happens on defense? Instead of that celebration and that little bit of euphoria, it turned into letdown city.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Chiefs, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the